It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, the game tonight
adaptable and
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Another chapter in this battle for Texas as the Rockets come to San Antonio. They lost on the road to the Bulls in their last game.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Robertson. Then there's Moniunas. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Parker, following the basket by Freak. Kicks to Aldridge. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Moniunas.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And here's Robertson outside. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Houston on D. Here's Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
He's got a nice soft touch with that floater and used it beautifully right there.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Parker with no one around, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land, nothing yet going outside. Here's Robertson, drops one in from the wing.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Dellavedova, the pass to Spates. That's good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Robertson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
And he gets it to go.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Rockets trail by 6. Passes it to Harden. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Spates with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Dellavedova, and the shot no good, a bit short.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Pass to Aldridge, trying his luck deep. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Harden. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Robertson. No good off the front iron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Rockets foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-6 run. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Dellavedova in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He picked up 18 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Aldridge against Ariza. Aldridge with a screen on Robertson. Up off the screen.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Spates with the basket on the assist by Parker. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Robertson with it. He's picked up by Parker. Robertson kicks to Harden. Back to Robertson. They need this one. Rebounded by the Spurs. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
It's Ariza on the wing. Moniunas dishes to Robertson. No good. Excellent D there from Parker.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And it's Dellavedova missing. And for Houston, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Ariza passes to Moniunas. Robertson. The shot will not go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Leonard with no one around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. The shot's good from Robertson.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Robertson against Parker. And the slam dunk by Spates.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Spates has gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. From the line, no good from Robertson.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Aldridge kicks to Dellavedova. The high post shot. That one a little long.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Parker against Robertson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Spurs.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And
okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Speights. He's got 11 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Moniunas. Then there's Robertson. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. It's Ariza on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Harden kicks to Robertson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And 12 points for Freak.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Leonard with a screen on Harden. Dellavedova kicks to Leonard. From 13, and Capella sends it back. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. A 3 from Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
From deep, Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Dellavedova dishes to Parker. And good on the basket. Book it. Parker's got 12 points in the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. And checking out the game for Freak. 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So for the Rockets, San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Mills. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Speights. Now here's Mills. San Antonio again missing. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to